You good? You good to go?
What it do, huh?
Peace, Richard. How's it going with you?
Not much, man. I want to shout out to brother Rich. I'm a Virgo as well.
All right,
So
all right.
just shout out to you. I got a question. I've been seeing things in the sky since 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, every night. I also see the color indigo. I see the color green in my visible spectrum. And the last part of this question, in one of my astral travels, I had a dragon chasing me,
Mm.
chasing me for a while until I
Did
stopped
you say
running
a
from it.
dragon?
Dragon.
Yeah,
Okay.
until I stopped running from it, and when I stopped, I realized it mirrored like my every move.
Mm.
It was basically, you know what I'm saying that hey, I'm
So
you in a
in
way.
the old culture, the dragon mean master.
Yeah, it told me that.
So we programmed the youth that the serpent mean wisdom, the dragon mean master. So when you seeing in the dream you being chased by the dragon, that's your self mastery chasing you to
This
realize itself through you.
this was a projection though, an astral travel.
Yeah. So you looking at your spirit animal as the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon is telling you you a dragon, which means you a master, meaning that you're a master not only of your skills, but you're a master of the voice. So to satisfy the spirit of the dragon, you got to spit flames when you talk. the dragon is serious business on verbal communication. Get this book called Verbal Judo,
Verbal
right?
judo. Got
Verbal Judo. And when you study that, the dragon gonna tutor you. You don't even have to ask him because he's right now, he's breathing in my face telling me that he's gonna tutor you.
Mm.
Get the book Verbal Judo, and whatever you can read on dragons, read it. If you see a TV show with a cartoon, watch it. Get absorbed in the dragon because that's your higher consciousness trying to manifest itself, but it need to be calibrated to the world you live in. And if you don't calibrate it, then you keep running into it in the dream form, talking about, yo, bro, what's up, man? You gonna let me in or what?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what the dragon is. As far as the ships you see in the sky, I don't like talking about ships and people on other planets, but
Yeah.
I can't avoid it now because there's so many people seeing these phenomenon in the sky. Governments confessing with Senate hearings. I can't not talk about it no more. You know what I mean? I ducked it long as I could because I feel like that we got so many Earth related issues that we could be dealing with. Fuck them people up there. When they get here, we'll deal with them then. But right now, we need to be working on what's here in front of us. But it's like like New Orleans just had the whole big ship was down there in New Orleans last week.
Mm.
Big old ship. They think it was just some lights coming out of a storm cloud. But anybody with 2 drops of sense, though, that's not no storm cloud with them big ass bright lights, red lights on it. And the way that it's shaped is not shaped like no storm I ever seen. That's a ship. And it blows that smoke as a cloaking device, but they turn the lights on. Now you just killed the cloak. Now it ain't even cloak no more. You should have left the lights off, you would have stayed cloaked. Now you ain't cloaked no more. The people see it. Venezuela had one, seen the big old ship. Miami had one a couple months back. Seen a big ass. These ships is huge, and it's people taking pictures of them. But because of the fear tactics of Project Blue Beam and the all of the other scare tactics they use and people's cognitive dissonance, we don't want to accept none of that stuff as real. I don't care about them people. They're not coming to get me. They coming to get whoever they coming to get, but it won't be me. I'm not never going nowhere. I'm always gonna be reborn on Earth at the close of the age to fix this shit.
Mm.
Right.
Indeed, indeed. Hey, I appreciate that call, my brother.
Oh
That
yeah,
question.
y'all take it easy.
All right. Oh no, she done hung up. There was a sister. I forget the sister's name, but she done hung up. All right, we gonna family. Remember what I say? Stay focused. I was talking about the energy. Don't get distracted. Stay focused, y'all. When you vibrate high, something may come to lower that frequency. Stay focused. Vibe high. Rod, my brother, man. I want to thank you for coming on the show once again. I'm gonna tune in tomorrow to the show with you and Young Elder.
Yeah, you catch the last one I did, didn't you? The U.S. versus us, Cowboys, Indians.
Yo, you was on fire on that one. That's on Facebook though.
It's on. Yeah, it was a Facebook video, and a couple people put it up on YouTube. Young Elder put it up. Bidell put it up. But yeah, I was on one that night. I had the couple of ancestors was cajoling me to go tell them about the bounty on your scalp and who the real cowboys, Indians, and outlaws was. They classify all of us 9 treaty tribes as outlaws. We the ones that they say don't have any rights because we're not part of their system.
Right.
So in their system, they do us how they want to do us. Because we ain't part of it. Right? I did a video a couple years ago about why police be killing us and getting away with it. And it went over so many people's head back then. But on the heels of that one I just did, if they go back and watch it now, it'll make a whole lot more sense. Right? Because they law say kill us. They law literally say kill us. We the enemy. The ones that was here when Columbus came with nappy hair and brown skin, them the enemy, kill them. That's their law. That's not my law. They declared war on us. We never declared a war. We've never declared war. Big Mama called us to defend ourselves and help to defend the rest of us in Florida for the Gullah Wars that they called the Seminole Wars. But they declared that they was going to come over here, wage war against us under the discovery of the doctrine of discovery, an obligation to the white man's burden. White is a chess term. It means the offensive in chess. And under the white man's burden, they would dominate us, that they would kill us, is they gonna try to kill us off. But this is why Robert Williams said we baby kids, you can't kill us off. We the spirits of the earth spirits. We gonna always be here as long as earth is here because we one with the earth. You can't separate us. You can move us all over the earth, but we're gonna always find our way back home to the part of the planet we was originally from. And so these pieces of information becomes critical because most of us don't know that the settlers was never supposed to cross the Appalachian Mountains. We never agreed to sell any land, and all of the land was stolen using forced sharecropping agreements and loan agreements. And we didn't believe in borrowing shit. But they create the condition, they burning our farms down so we can't have a crop. Right? Then they skin flinting us on the payout. They telling us, well, we owe them $1,000. Well, the crops produced $10,000 this year, and you went over budget by $6,000. Now you $7,000 in debt. So we gotta take our $7,000 off the top, and then we're gonna take the money that we gave you to buy seeds and fertilizer off the other $3,000. By the time you got $500 for the year, if you're lucky.
Right.
So this is how they do the same program. Is how we end up with the Diddy situation, with the Tupac and Biggie situation, with the Michael Jackson situation, with the Prince situation. Everybody's fighting the corporations for their intellectual property rights.
Right.
We was fighting them for the physical property rights, but when they got done paper stealing all of the land, reclassifying the people, now we at a point where the only thing we got is our balls and our word. And I ain't busting man for nobody. You know what I mean? So you either realize what's going on and you wake up to the scheme and then you say, I don't want to participate no more. That's how you shut their system down. The political stage show, all they trying to do is harvest your energy to give them proof that you don't know what the hell going on the land. And I'm telling you, BDL telling you, Seven Bomar telling you, Yaki Awaken telling you, right? Sinetter telling you, all of the people that you, even that unapologetically pro-black ass nigga Umar Johnson sit there and told you that it was nappy head, woolly haired people over here long before Columbus came. He even know that. All of them know. And the question is, who's going to tell it? We've been telling it now. The youth is coming out. These youngsters coming out. The little boy with what the fuck TV. He be dropping heavy receipts. Earth Speaks dropping receipts. Gaddy dropping receipts. You got Mama T dropping receipts. All of these people ain't just dropping these receipts, and they match everything that we telling you. We know we not making it up. We best back for what we owe. This is our shit.
Right.
We not fighting for somebody else's property and property rights. We fighting for what our ancestors told us belong to us, and we need to assert our oral jurisdiction. I mean, tell it in the open until enough of the public realize that we back, that we ain't never went nowhere. But on paper, we was erased. In their court system, we was nullified. Whether we was right or wrong, it didn't matter in a court system. The only mattered is what we looked at like. That don't even work no more. Right? Because now we got something called a serial killer that proved that we ain't the serial killers until they manufacture something that look like us. Right? And then all of the people that don't want to go along with the program, Charles Manson, that man spent the rest of his life in prison because he didn't want to start a race war. They blew Joseph St. up because that's what his op's supposed to be in. But he went and kidnapped the rich kids and formed the Symbionese Liberation Army. They was like, we ain't locking him up because if he take that influence into the institutions, blowed him up. Go look it up. Joseph St. They blew his building up while he was in there. The same thing they did to John Africa. John Africa didn't do nothing to nobody. All he just said was, look, I just want to live my life in peace with my family and live off the fat of the land. I don't want nothing from y'all, and I don't want y'all in none of my business. And they got offended and blew him up, blew his family up, shot him up. And the police did this. This wasn't no Russian, Chinese, North Korean military contingent. They said the police did this. The police is the military force for London, England, Buckingham Palace that was assigned to govern over us as an interim government. The same way they did with Halliburton under Dick Cheney when they put Mohammed Karzai in office in Iraq. And they put what they call provisional government in power in Afghanistan so they can run that oil pipeline from Uzbekistan all the way to the Persian Gulf unrestricted by the belief system of the Islamic faithfuls that was there. I'm not a Muslim, but you dead wrong because they living their life, minding their business, but you want their resource and you over there kill them off for their resource. The same. Everybody thinking right now what's going on in Palestine got something to do with Palestine. It got everything to do with the Ukraine and nothing to do with Palestine. When you hear them people talking about they protecting their home, the people, right? The holistic medicine, the Dr. Layla Africas, your Dr. Sabi's, your Yaki Awakens, this is not common medicine in this era, but that's the medicine that allelopathic suffocated in order to poison as many people as they can. You know, this is what's going on. And for those of us who don't wake up to it, we on our own, left to our own devices to figure it out. I'm trying to tell them.
Hey, Rod, once again, man, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Powerful breakdown. You had that energy tonight. We staying focused. We staying in tune. And Rod, once again, family, Rod gonna be on Young Elder's show tomorrow. What's the name of his channel? Just Young Elder?
Young Elder.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna be in Young
I
Elder.
think he changed to Young Elder TV, but it's one of them, either Young Elder or Young Elder TV. But they'll know.
Okay. Shout out to everybody tuned in. We got about 3,000 people. I've been the whole day I've been talking to y'all. I've been telling y'all about the energy that's in the ether, staying focused, not buying into the distractions. Y'all seen a good example of that during the show, family. Your emotional response to things. Y'all got to start valuing that like you value your money in your pocket, the fiat in your pocket. It's just as valuable as, let's say, your emotional response is just as valuable as some paper in your pocket, even more. What we'll value the paper in our pocket more than we do an emotional response. And your emotional response, it activates certain DNA. It does certain, has chemical reactions in your body. So use this as a lesson and be very mindful of our emotional responses to our so-called external world, family, because that's our money. That's our true currency right there. So let's really protect our money like we protect our money that's in the bank, and we make sure it's safe, and we make sure we hide the pin when we at the ATM. We don't let nobody see the pin because we don't let nobody rob your energy. Don't let nobody rob your money, family. With that being said, any last words before we get out of here, Rod?
I'm riding with you on that. Protect your energy because the distractions will come. And if you have what's called one of those hate-based belief systems, somebody gonna push your buttons and send you off the deep end.
Oh, you gonna be triggered like a mug, y'all. You'll be triggered like a mug. So, hey, with that being said, we get out of here, family. I'll see you tonight. KT will be.
Why you give them a cup of moringa tea every morning? Because all of those nutritional things on the nutritional scale, it's maximizing the greatest possible benefit the fetus can have for development, no matter what the current condition of it is. In this case, there's an extra chromosome. So you don't want the chromosome to be a handicap. So you make sure that your nutrients is at optimum capacity. Moringa is so nutrient dense that a person that's on his deathbed for malnutrition they use the moringa to bring them back to health.
I drink it every morning. I get it from the Whole Foods, the international.
Oh,
yeah, the Africa, and I drink moringa every morning. But I just now found out about it when you was talking about it one day, and I went and got it, and I read the benefits. I was like, why we didn't know about this? It's just so crazy. And okay,
how did it make you feel once you started taking it?
Energized. I got an appetite now, and it just, to me, I got 4 boys. I keep saying it, but it's just like energized because I always be having to take energy pills and stuff like that. It's like I have more energy and just like, I don't know, I'm more happier. I don't know. It's like it's so crazy, but it's like a mood enhancer too.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like,
okay, so look at this. When you are deficient in a nutrient, your body is sending stress hormones for you to fix the problem. Those stress hormones, they call them stressors, chemical stressors. Primarily it's cortisol, neuroepinephrine, and a couple of other chemicals. This makes you become agitated easily, irritable. So when you get your nutrients balanced, your body's not sending these chemicals out in distress. So now you can be more present while you're present.
Exactly. It make a lot of sense. All right, babe. And yeah, that's it. And it about the Orishas, like if I'm spiritual, to me, I just feel like the Orishas, Oshun and all of them, it's still a belief, or I'm looking at it.
You're looking at it all wrong.
Those
are ancestral energies that's active in your DNA that you need to learn about in order to have control of your spiritual self.
With these people out here in Georgia, they doing it wrong. They worshiping these people and sacrificing chickens and stuff like that. It just turned me away from. I was like, I'm EFAT. I'm EFAT. It's like a game. I'm EFAT. I'm EFAT. I'm like, baby, y'all can have EFAT. I don't know what,
Hey, look,
but I just found out about it in Georgia. Came here.
Look, you talking about them sacrificing chickens, but ain't nobody talking about these Christians communion.
Yeah, that's why I said the communion with the bread and the wine, grapefruit juice. Supposed to be wine, his blood.
Yeah. Energetically speaking, they might as well eat the motherfucker for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can't look down on them for sacrificing the chicken if we ain't ready to deal with.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. They just put a big